I don't like Solzhenitsyn.
I tried to read it, but
I don't like him.
I didn't
don't
care
like
for
him.
it.
I want to ask you one thing else, though, having to do with reading.
Yeah.
You may remember that there was a big battle in our family about my reading comic books.
Yes, I remember that.
And you backed up Dad, who
Yeah.
banned them. I feel there's been a lot of research since on reading, and it turns out that comic books are not that terrible for getting kids to read.
Yeah.
What was the reason that you were so supportive?
Vehement.
Yes, why?
Well, it doesn't do me that much credit. It's sort of like sheep following sheep. And I'm not trying to soften that up. But at that time, I was just following what was in the newspapers and in the magazines and so on, in which they said, without showing any proof, but most people believed it, including me, that children who read comic books or children who read plain, straight novels for children, let's say, which were extremely stupid, that it was going to ruin their ability to be able to understand anything in literature for children, which try to conceal that it was a way of teaching, a way of softening the intense awfulness of having to learn how to read real books. And then there was the other side, which was equally vehement, which said that is a good way of showing children to start them in by letting them read books which are very much supported by pictures and big quotation marks and everything to make it more interesting for kids. And I don't know what happened to that argument, but the argument disappeared, and the giving children of only comic strips with some words to read was just the way to protect them from being alienated from reading real things.
Now, it didn't bother you as a civil libertarian that banning things in the house was going against everything you believed in?
Well, because I don't believe that starting on comic books is the way to start to teach children to be easy readers of just plain print.
Of course, the ban didn't work because
No.
I just hid the comic books, that's all, and continued to buy them. Am I illiterate today?
No,
So what was the battle about?
I didn't know that at the time. I wasn't expected to know everything.
Well, if you're going to engage in censorship, you might want to do some serious thinking about that.